Good morning, class 12th. How are you? Hope you are well and doing well at your studies. Today we are going to discuss about types of disorder, their causes and nature. Types of disorder. We had came to know about disorders and their causes above in a green headlines you can see, or green heads you can see the disorders, their causes and nature. The first one is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, that is ADHD. Attention deficit hyperactivity hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. What is ADHD? Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is a group of behavioral system, a group of behavior systems. And what are the behavior systems? How we act, how we talk, how we sit, how we read are some of the common examples of behavior systems. That includes inattentiveness, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness. Impulsiveness means problem related to emotions. In fact, it is a medical condition that focus on, well, some can still sit, focus attention, generally are HDH affected. Group of behavior symptoms. Group of behavior symptoms. Pay attention, generally ADH affected children have different in their parts of their brain that control activity and attention. Students, we are talking here about brain and nervous system. Why I am saying nervous system? All the impulses that follows in our body is through nervous system, and one of the important is brain. Such individuals may have some problems focus in activities, and activities can be various activities. One of the example is that learning activities or reading activity. They may have be hyperactive or may be unable to control their impulse. Symptoms, this is very important. Symptoms of ADHD. Symptoms in children. They usually forget about daily activities, what they had done, what they are doing, they immediately forget. They have difficulty in organizing routine activities. They usually include in daydreamings. They do not like to perform the activity that requires sitting still. This is important. Sitting still, because they are hyperactive, and they do not want to sit for a long time. They are easily distracted. Distraction can be by sound, by activities, or by behavior of an individual. They usually bounce when writing. They become restless while sitting for a long time. They become restless. They have some problem in playing quietly. You had already observed students and you had seen the students in our school also. We have an inclusive education and we had seen some of the examples that they are playing quietly alone, sitting alone. They usually talk excessively. They do not pay attention and usually make careless mistakes. These are some of the symptoms of ADHD. Symptoms in adult. We had came to know about the symptoms in children. Now we will talk about symptoms in adult. Symptoms may change with advancement of age. As we are growing, the symptoms of ADHD also change. And the following symptoms are: they may have anxiety attacks. They feel the surroundings or whatever, they are very tense. They may be impulsive. They may have problem in controlling anger. They are unable to control their anger due to the surroundings. It is usually have low self-esteem. They usually remain unrecognized. Sometimes we neglect and we do not give importance of such type of students, although that is very important to acknowledge or give attention to each and every student of class. They are easily frustrated, as we came to know. The mood swings to depression are common in such adults. Mood swings, you are willing such thing just now and suddenly you change your mood. It is called mood swing. Moody. Sometimes in a common words, we say it is a moody child. They have problem in concentrating, especially while reading. These are the common symptoms of ADHD in adults. And what are the causes of ADHD? What are the causes of ADHD? Causes. The exact cause of ADHD is unknown, but some factors that may have some role to play in ADHD are below. Genetic factor. Genetic factor. Research studies have indicated that there are some strong genetic linked in ADHD, that is from mother to father or from parents to their children, especially from parents to their children. It is not a disorder but is passed socially. It is not a disorder but it passed socially. You have to remember this, students. Lack of discipline in the family. Research studies conducted in the field indicate the lack of discipline in the family and chaotic family life may be cause of ADHD, and this may, one of the example is when we are psychoeconomic, lower psychoeconomic status, hostile relationship between parents, hostile When the mother and father, the relation between them is not good, and children are also cause of ADHD. Exposure to a toxic substance. Exposure to a toxic substance may also lead to disorder. Smoking, alcohol, drug abuse during pregnancy may cause ADHD to the offsprings. And smoking, alcohol, or drug may cause ADHD in whom? In offsprings. So these are some of the common causes of ADHD. Now our next is SPD. The full form of SPD is sensory processing disorder. Sensory processing disorder. Students, this chapter is very important, and nowadays or at your age we do not feel the importance of these types of causes or symptoms, but in later life we feel the importance, and this chapter is very important, not for your knowledge but for your surroundings, and to observe all the peoples and how we can help those students. Students can be your friend and your classmates also. So this chapter is very important. SPD, sensory processing disorders. Sensory proceeding disorder is a condition in which the brain has a difficulty in receiving and responding to information. SPD is when a brain has a difficulty in receiving any message and responding to the information. Suppose a common we had seen in a students, a teacher is teaching in a blackboard and a student is unable to receive or understand the question when a teacher asks. Sometimes some of the students, not all, but some of the students are unable to respond at the very same time. They take time. The time may be fractions of second or a couple of minutes. That come in through the senses. And you know the sense organs. It refers to a way the nervous system receives message from the senses and then return them into a proper motor behavioral response. All the activities such as responding, such as one of the best example is reading a book or riding a bicycle. Nowadays you can see people are enjoying riding a bicycle, requires accurate processing of sensation. All the sense organs of your body are working when you are riding a bicycle, or related to physical education I will tell you that when you are riding a bicycle, it is some sort of neurological traffic jam that prevents certain part of brain from receiving the information required that interrupt sensory information accurately. We can understand in such a way when we switch on light, if there is a problem in a wire, the light will not on, or there will be a problem in a line. Same way, if there is a traffic jam that prevents certain parts of the brain from receiving information, and it happens it happens. That's why we are reading SPD, sensory processing disorders. Sensory processing disorders may affect a sense such as touch. What it can affect students? Such as touch, sight, state of movement. It may also affect multiple senses. Because we have multiple senses, it may affect multiple senses and sense organs that they are not working in a proper way. In some cases, person with SPD may remain unresponsive to anything around him. Even he may fail to give any response to extreme heat or cold or pain. That's why students, it is very important to know about sensory processing disorder, because a child may be unable to respond in even extreme heat or cold or pain. That's why these things or this chapter is very important. We had seen the meaning of SPD. Now, what are the causes of these disorders? And we had seen the common cause, that is genetic cause from mother, father to a child. Even research studies had shown children born adults who have autism spectrum disorder, that is ASD, may be at the higher risk for developing SPD. Low birth weight during the birth of a child, when the weight of a child is very low. Low birth weight is also considered one of the causes of sensory processing disorders. Low birth, environmental factor. Due to some restriction in their early lives or poor parental care. We are talking about here environmental factor, about the situation or a condition of a family. Not we are talking about the environment of air, water. We are talking about the situation of that particular family. Physical cause. Research studies have indicated that individuals with SPD have abnormal brain activity when exposed to a certain stimuli. Individuals with SPD have differences in brain structure which provide a biological basis for the onset of a disorder. That is neurological development of a child, or during the brain is developing. At the time when a brain is developing, individual with SPD has different in brain structure which provide a biological basis. How the brain structure can be different? One of the cause is lower birth, genetic cause, and poor parental care provide the basis for the onset of this disorder. These are the causes of SPD, and most of them are common causes are related to ADHD. So students, while reading this chapter, go through each and everything. Every point is very important and to know about the fact of SPD, that while knowing and reading about them, we can help these kind of students in a proper and a efficient way. Have a good day.